smug. Hello and welcome. I am Shooting Dave, and you join me in the interior of my new car. Now, I'm not going to tell you what my new car is just yet. However, I will be sharing a bit of backstory to this. You see, it was a long and frustrating process finding a car that I actually wanted, and I'm thrilled to say that I have one now. So let's get into the backstory of why I got this car and how I got it.
First of all, I wanted a big fat American V8. However, couldn't really afford one, so had to look at second-hand cars instead. The Pontiac G8 seemed like a good fit for me, a 6-litre V8, why not? So I went to go and look at some at a dealership. However, when I got there, both of them were sold. I test drove a few different cars, but nothing that I could really afford. So I was back on the market looking for another Pontiac G8. Went to another dealership, looked at 5 of them, however each and every one of them was a little bit too rough around the edges for my taste, and I couldn't really live with that on a daily basis. Ended up test driving a few BMWs, those are really nice, except for when we went to go and do the financing on them, the dealership tried to screw me out of more money. See, the car was worth $15,000, except for they wanted $30,000 over 66 months, and I was getting sick and tired of dealing with dealerships, so I was really getting quite frustrated with all of this. And then there was the possibility of lease takeovers. Sounds like a great idea. Basically, you get a lower rate and you take over someone else's car, and it's a shorter term commitment. Sounds ideal, right? You pay a small fee of $60 and you get unlimited access to all the people that are trying to get rid of their leases. I found a Dodge Challenger RT on there, which is basically the perfect car for me. Had all the toys you might want on a modern car, and it had a big fat V8, and the monthly repayments were pretty low. I even went and did some insurance quotes on it as well to see if I could afford it, and I could. So things are looking pretty good. Well, however, Ally, the people that look after Dodge, due to COVID, they're not actually taking over people's leases right now, so I couldn't actually get that car. So effectively, I spent $60 to find out that I couldn't take over someone's car. So I wasn't really that happy.
And that brings us onto this car. My Nissan 370Z, and I couldn't be more happy with it. You see, when I first moved to America, I had these delusions of getting a muscle car. I wanted a Dodge Challenger, a Dodge Charger even, Chevrolet Camaro. But the thing is, I just didn't have $30,000 at least to spare. So there was no way I could afford one, and which honestly kind of broke my heart a little bit. I was kind of resigning myself to the fact that I'd have to buy something rather boring and sensible, and I didn't want to do that at all. And I found this car, of all places, on Facebook Marketplace. And the whole deal worked out. So Roger and Nicole, they're the previous owners of the car. They're looking to buy a house, and I was looking to buy a car. And well, the two kind of just dovetailed quite nicely. They were pricing the car accordingly to sale, and well, I had a limited budget, and thankfully we made it work. And it works out really nice because I'm helping them buy their house, and they're helping me out by giving me this car. So, well, not giving it me, I did pay for it, but it worked out really well. So that made me feel really good about this purchase. And I've been driving this car all morning now for about, what's coming on to about 2.5 hours. And I am just smitten with it. I mean, these roads as well around Malibu, these canyon roads are just phenomenal. The scenery is amazing, although I can't look at it too much because, well, this road requires quite a lot of concentration, but it is just fantastic and I absolutely adore it. Oh, there's a tunnel. You probably wouldn't have heard my car then because there's a bunch of supercars coming through at the same time, but that was awesome. Oh man, I love these roads. I love this car. This is so much fun. This is what I wanted when I came to California.
But let me back up again. As I mentioned before, I did actually find the car on Facebook Marketplace, and Roger and Nicole were kind enough to bring the car to me for me to test drive and look over the car. Naturally, I fell in love with it immediately. That was Friday afternoon, and as soon as they left, I contacted my bank to start applying for the loan. The result came back pending. Not great. I then waited until Tuesday before chasing the bank to see if there had been any news on the decision for my loan. There had.
3 weeks. Gotta be kidding me.
Being slightly concerned and worried, I decided to text Roger to let him know what was going on and see if he wanted to walk away from the deal. Fingers crossed he didn't, as I really did want this car. Then, literally 5 minutes after I text Roger, I got this call.
Wait, what? It got approved? Oh, that's amazing news. Thank you so much. Yeah, sure, I'll come by the office and sign the paperwork. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. You've made my day. Awesome. Thank you. And you. Bye-bye.
So I was approved. Now I let Roger know immediately and I went off to the bank to sign the paperwork and get the cashier's check. Roger replied with that he can drop the car off immediately. And then, well, panic set in because I needed to get a garage and I needed to get insurance. Like, immediately. So on that rather anxious and exciting day, Roger turned up with the car, we signed all the paperwork, I gave him the cashier's check, and now the car was now in my possession, and I couldn't be more stoked about it. So yeah, that's the story of me getting my first car out here in America. I don't really know what the point of this video is. I mean, I just wanted to log it for my own benefit, I guess, but I guess you can call it a vlog, perhaps? Maybe it's my first vlog, yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions, let me know down below. And as always guys, I've been at Shooting Dave and I will see you in the next one. See ya!